Thank you, thank you. I'm so proud as the only feminine entrepreneur here. And also I'm a little bit nervous, but now I feel better after the beer. I hope you guys also enjoy your beer. So after so many great speeches, I'm really impressed by the every speakers here. But today I want to talk about something. It's only from my own experience. It's about some abilities or qualities I feel as a startup entrepreneur we might need to have. Okay, next page, please. Okay, first to be a passionate storyteller. It's like what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to selling some ideas to all of you guys here. So why it's so important as a storyteller? So what it defines as good storyteller? I think first to come up with a great story, and second, trying best to know your audience, and third is you have to know how to tell your story. Why is so important? Because I think first, when you have an idea, I think everybody here has an idea, and they always think, I have the greatest idea, and my idea is so unique. Okay, I believe that. That's why we give up everything, and we take all the whatever risk, and to come out of our comfort zone to do our own startup. So I believe our idea worth something. But how to make your idea realize, the first step is to fund your company. So when you're funding, the most important, you bring a BP. And what's the business plan? Business plan actually is just a story. Most of the time we haven't started yet, but we want to sell it to investors, and we want to convince the investor that the story is going to happen. So that's the first step we're going to have. And the second, we don't have enough resources, we don't have brand, we're not famous, we cannot offer anything better than a mature company, but we still want to hire the most talented person as our team. So make sure the people you want to have and share the same dream with you. So I think we need to be a good storyteller. So it's like, I think the most extreme storyteller, all we know is Steve Jobs. When he was trying to hire the most famous Pepsi guy to join him, after they negotiate, fly back and forth, talk about the deal so many times, but the guy seems not interested. And then after what he said, you tell me what he said. Anyone here know? He said, listen, you want to sell the sugar water all your life, or you want to go change the world? Then the sales. Okay, can we go to the next page? Second is about product thinking. So I think as a startup, especially internet startup owner, I think we need to be our own product manager. We need to know our product better than anyone else. But it's a very big topic. Since I only have 8 minutes here, I already use a few minutes, I'm sure. So I'm not going to talk a lot about it. But when I think about product, I think the most important is to talk about your users. It's because the product is to offer some value for your users, and how to define who is your user. Sometimes we are confused by the users because when we do a lot of research, if I have this product, are you going to use? Are you going to follow me? And sometimes we feel ourselves is our typical user, and our friends are also going to be our fans. So we are so confident to do this. But trust me, from my experience, your friends not going to be enough to support you. And the only people who really be your user, think about it, is the user who going to spend money or spend time on it, but ideally spend both on you. It's just like a relationship. Okay. Nobody laughing, huh? I'm quite disappointed. Okay, so I want to share a little bit about my own experience. So when I was doing, I didn't do an advertisement for this talk because I really value my 8 minutes. Actually, I'm doing a spa home delivery service. It's a location-based app. And when I was doing this, I have a very strong pinpoint I understand from the market. I ask a lot of people that when you do a massage, what makes you not so exciting? What stop you going? And they said, oh, when you go to a massage, when you're not comfortable, you want to go, and it takes you a lot of time in traffic. We all know how we get here. It takes a lot of traffic, and also have a lot of hard sales in the spa. So when I ask people if I have this app, they're gonna how much I gonna pricing it, and how often they're gonna use it. They, oh my God, I'm gonna use if not every other day, at least I'm gonna use every week. And then I'm so confident, but lucky also I sell the story to investors. I hope my investors not here. And then, but unfortunately, it never happened this way. Only the very, very loyalty user, and also a very greatest user, I can say that doing this. Most of my friends or the people I ask, not doing this. You know why? Because I ignore a very, very important important factor who gonna affect your product a lot is the circumstances that your product gonna apply to. It's almost entertaining when I get the real reason that why my users not using as often as they promise. Because somebody say, for example, in Shanghai, it's a bit cold at home, even colder than outside. I guess a lot of people from Shanghai know that. So that's one reason. Oh my God, it's not about my own service. I can't bring a heater to home. So the second, someone stay with their mother-in-law. The relationship between mother-in-law and the wife is always not easy, right? So those kind of factors affect my business. So what I want to say that when you design your product, keep this two in mind. Who is your real user? And what the environment your product can apply to. Okay, can we go to the third page? Third page, okay. This is, I'm gonna call it AQ. What's AQ? It's adversity quotation. So if it's not more important, but it at least as important as IQ and EQ, because we deal a lot of shit. Oh, I figured out every day, like back and forth so many times. So I think a lot of difficulty is gonna happen every day, every minute. So we have to know if we go to bottom, if we can put up ourselves back together and having a beer and carry on. So this is another ability I think is very important. Since we don't have time, we'll go faster. The fourth one. Okay, confident I don't worry about. After I have heard so many presentations today, I totally don't worry about that part. But I'm worried about a little bit is be humble, because this is gonna make us eager to learn or not. I think a learning culture differentiates excellent company from the ordinary one. So I think to be humble and never stop learning is very important. Okay, the last one. Okay, personal IP. That's what I'm doing here. I hope I can acquire some users for free here. That's why I think developing your personal IP is so efficient for startup marketing. Okay, now I want to use, next page. So I want to steal Steve Jobs' words to finish my talking. Stay different and stay beautiful. Thank you very much.